So in today's episode, we finish the underfloor heating, all the pipes are down, we self-level over the top, and even Keith returns to put the pipes under pressure. Steve's outside painting, and we get busy.
Yes! Everybody! You can't even tell us off because you add to it. Oh, wow. Oh, brilliant. I'll leave off. It said it's ready for, unless someone's late to work. Tool station's shut, Sam.
Tool station's shut?
Yeah. Supposed to open at 7 o'clock, but that's shut. There's no sign of them shutting. They've accepted my order. Yeah.
Which is what we've got there anyway.
Yeah.
Let's come up with this name.
Just come up with a random good name. Tes Takes on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And on today's episode is Bridget Jones, Mad About the Boy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's quite a good one. So I'll just start you off from the very beginning, okay?
Yeah.
So you got to watch all three Bridget Jones to know what's going on. But I didn't really know what's going on, but I caught up on the lingo. You know what I'm saying? So basically, in the first one, at the start, you see her ex-husband from like the first movie, like walking about. So he's all older and stuff like that, but he's still like a little player. And then you find out that her husband died, that she's got the 2 kids with. So she's basically a single mum. And yeah, so he's dead, and then she imagines that he's there all the time. And like the kids imagine that she's there, and she's always worrying how the kids are gonna cope with him without him being there.
Okay, Ted, you're losing me, mate.
What?
We need to make this a bit more exciting.
Why?
He's a tree surgeon.
He's a tree surgeon, yeah. And he also does garbage. He's a biologist. That's what I took from it.
Okay.
That's what he says. But yeah, he kind of looks like me, so he's pretty good looking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then so basically, how they met was that she was in a tree with her kids, acting like she wasn't stuck, and then he climbs up the tree, saves her, then he grabs her, then he chucks her to the floor. He's quite strict, but she likes him. And at the end of the film, they get together, and then they live happy ever after. The end. I walk in there, I look up, it's just full of like 40, 50-year-old women.
Yeah.
And I'm walking up there, like my head down, like what's going on?
Wait, there were only 8 people in the whole cinema?
Yeah, but it was like, you know, like they had like 100 seats and there was 8 of us.
Wow.
So bad. But we was all conjugated together.
Yeah,
It was so weird. Everyone chose the closest seats.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
What would you give it out of 10?
6.
Would you recommend it?
No.
No. Okay.
Adios, amigos.
Adios. Should we say hello to Cyprus then?
Yeah.
Hello Cyprus / Keith's sister.
That's it. We just wanted to say morning to Shirley.
Shirley.
Morning, Shirley.
Morning Shirley.
There you go. Is it the same time over there?
2 hours ahead.
2 hours ahead.
2 hours.
Every time it's the same. Back towards the doors. Wall. That should be better.
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, I can round it out a little bit towards the chimney.
Yeah.
Not too sure yet.
Oh, did it not fit, Brad?
Did you even need to ask that question?
Did it not fit?
Of course it fits. Got to glue it down now. That was the dry fit.
How much? The
Now
dry
it's-
fit?
Yeah. That was the dry fit to
what's
make sure
the
it all
opposite?
fits
The wet
before you
fit?
glue it. And then now I'm going to mix up, obviously, glue it in place.
You was here, you know. Done this for like 3 days, mate. Do this for a living now.
Right, me and Ted are going to do a challenge. Milwaukee versus Makita.
Keith, I know your answer already, but which one do you reckon is going to fire a screw in faster?
Oh, Milwaukee every day.
Do them in the same channel, but opposite each other.
Oh,
Do them in the same channel, just opposite each other.
yeah, we're going. He's going that way. I'm going this way.
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, okay. I thought you was just doing one screw.
Yeah, that's-
I haven't really got the time to stand here. Or I should do like 10.
Right, ready?
We're doing 8. We've both got 8 screws.
2, 1. Oh shoot! I'm dilly dallying it, mate.
Oh,
Can we keep them in line?
Oh, mate. No! Oh, bad I've messed up for that.
Go on, Ben.
Still going.
Yes. Boom.
Champion.
My battery died.
Oh, no. What did we say? What did we say?
Rigged!
Plus,
Alright, I'll do it, mate.
Rigged!
yours hasn't gone all the way.
Rigged!
Can we just add, look, Ted, you've done half a job, look. That's how your screws are.
Rigged, look. Brad, look, rigged.
And that's Ben's.
Rigged.
Nicely driven in.
Rigged. Rigged.
What did we tell you? If you want a real man's tool, go get the Milwaukee out.
Boom.
What's Keith got to tell us?
He's got a funny story to tell you.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah.
You'll like this one.
What you got to tell us, Keithy?
My mate rang me Saturday and said, can I fit a washing machine for his friend? Tuesday.
Right.
He said, but you've got to be there. This is true. He said, you've got to be there dead on at 12. I said, all right, this is in Aldwick. So I rocks up, knocks on the door. Little woman, I don't know whether she was Mexican or Argentinian. And she said, hello, come in. So the washing machine was in place.
Yeah.
All I had to do was connect the pipes underneath the sink. So I goes under the sink. She said, how long will you be? I said, oh, no more than an hour. She said, oh, I've got 2 hours. I went, I've got a Cocker Spaniel. She gone, what? I said, I've got a Cocker Spaniel. She said, no, I've got 2 hours to go to work. I went, oh. I said, oh, what do you do? She says, I'm a chippy. I said, a carpenter? No, a GP. Bearing in mind, I'm underneath the sink and I couldn't hear properly, so I couldn't wait to get away. Yeah. I haven't charged him yet. That was it, Ben.
That was
Chihuahua.
Chihuahua. We were just talking about his sister. I said, how far behind are they in that?
Skeleton.
And he went 2 hours.
2 hours. So that's a new one.
You could just picture that as well when you're under the sink with his muffled.
I don't know what nationality she was.
There's no way that's true. That's a joke.
No, it's true.
Oh, it's actually happened.
Oh, it's
I thought it was a
No, it
joke.
happened Tuesday.
No.
Yeah. No, bear in mind, I'm underneath the sink.
How's it going, mate?
Yeah, no, it's going good.
Yeah? Do you do lots of underfloor heating?
Pardon?
Do you do lots of underfloor heating?
Loads of it.
Yeah?
Don't know, Brad.
Every day.
Yeah.
Every day?
Oh yeah, we'll come into that there, don't we? That work coming into there or not? Or do you think it'd
Might
be too
do.
much?
Too much.
Yeah.
It's sort of over like that, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's draw that.
Hold on, let me get. And I'll hold it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be.
What's
So what
happening
we're
here,
doing there is
Bradley?
just creating the route home. So obviously you've got your feed in and then we're coming down to this. This is our last run. So we're going to come round there, obviously through there, and then I've just cut a new channel in so that we can come along there. As you see what we've done there, bent the pipe round, so create a new channel, and then we need to get off and round, up round the back there, to come back that way. And then the reason we're doing it like that is we're just trying to get pipes as like maximum everywhere you can. So you could ignore one and come back early, but obviously when you're trying to do that, when we're trying to get all into there and everything like that. So it's a lovely install. Trying to avoid any cold spots, but like these do spread like 200 back each way, so if that pipe's there, that will work 200 back and 200 that way and heat those boards up. So obviously, yeah, we've done pretty well, to be fair, innit? Because we've got into doorways all round. That's the only real one just behind there, which is, you can't be helped in that one, but that pipe is spread and the other pipe is spread, so that you haven't got any cold spots.
Nice.
But
So we've just got this bit to do, and
then just work this one back towards the manifold, and we're all done.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Pressure test it once it's all
Pressure test.
before you screed it.
Don't forget that step.
Hold on, then we've got to turn again, haven't we?
Will that go off into there?
What?
If we move that screw, I wonder if it'd just carry on going like that. That's not bad, is it? Like that?
Yeah, but we turn here though.
Yeah.
It's pretty tight. Do you want to try that? Hold on. Yeah, oh, right.
Get that into there a minute.
Yeah, if you do that one.
Yeah.
Just got to join it there and there.
Yeah. Cool.
No, we haven't really.
That one's done, isn't it? That one I've got to have something around the corner, and I
Yeah, come around now, so we'll come out with along here.
come in that one.
So hold on.
A little pipe's done as well, isn't it? Like that.
That's as good as you're going to get
Yeah.
it.
So what we need to do here then, obviously you can imagine, obviously now we've raised it up 20mm for the underfloor heating with the overlay system from Polypipe, and then obviously with screed we're going to be 30mm on that, and obviously so now we're going to lose that ball nose. So what I've done underneath, I've took the little trim off underneath that first step, and then I'm going to cut that ball nose off, so that then you're just left with a flat riser coming up, and then out with a bit of window board. I'm then going to plant that on the top, so it raises us up the 10mm for the screed, and then redoes a new ball nose at that level, just so we can get that ball nose back on that top step. You've got the ball nose in the front step basically.
Yeah.
So obviously imagine as the carpet's going to wrap around there, need something to wrap around as it comes down into there. Well, at the moment, obviously imagine if I took those boards out to there, you're left with a square edge and not rounded. So obviously this one's not going to work being at the level it is now. So you just need to cut that off straight. But once I've cut that off, I'll show you, and then we'll go to the next step and show you that part.
Cool.
So basically I want to cut that off, so that's just straight running down with the riser of that step. And then obviously put the new ball nose up higher, back to the original level, out to that same level, but just higher up.
Cool. Does that not then change the fall of the step?
So that top step will be slightly higher,
Yeah.
but there's not a lot you can do on that. Obviously you're going to add the overlay system,
Yeah.
you'll have the same on the bottom. Obviously the bottom step will be reduced when we do all the downstairs as well. So if you have a look now, that riser goes straight up, whereas obviously that's where the ball nose was of that step. So that can carry straight on up, and then our new ball nose here. So I'm going to cut that to length. So I'm just going to measure for the width now. So 65 there. It does change very slightly. So I'm sending that 25mm past. So that measurement there is 65, add your 25, we've still got 90 there. And this end I think is 70. 76. +25. And cut that. Just got to pack it up a little bit. We've probably got about 5mm this side for the screed. I just want a little bit more on there. So I use some plastic packers, pack it up and then screw it down. Basically what we've got then is this bead here. So again, to stop all the screed flowing just straight through the banisters, can you see that? We've got that bead going on there. So that's our height of the hallway, so that gives us our like 10mm there. So what I'm doing is levelling that from there to there. So I know that's then level with that. So as we screed in, that's our datum line. That's it all ready to be fixed down. Just going to measure 100mm in. Use your hand.
Skiving. Perfect time of pulling up, innit, when Ted's about to skive.
Let's do videos.
Was ya? Take your glasses off your head while you work, man. You get them damaged.
No, we're doing a video for it. Looks like a push boy.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, you nailed that 100%.
Yeah.
You look very posh.
Right, let's go.
Passing on my information to my child.
Oh, it's in the genes.
Allowing my child to take the reins and run with it and create himself millions of views.
It's in the blood.
He said to me, Dad, I need an idea. I'm getting 40,000, 30,000, 50,000.
Nah, 240 it was.
What? No, you never.
Yeah, it was. Off the first idea I had.
Okay, I said, I've got 1 million views for you. He said, what is it? I told him the idea. How many views? 1.2 million.
Who executed it?
Yeah, because I've given you my looks and everything, son. I've given you my looks and a lot.
Job done, mate.
Job done. Where do they go to
I changed the name.
see those TikToks then?
It's Ted Hansen with an extra N.
Ted Hansen.
Yeah, I changed it because Lily said she didn't want her name to be on it because she's not really in the videos. So we set up a new account just for our videos.
Oh, okay.
So that one's just purely 7. That's fine.
Okay. Nice.
Ted Hansen.
Ted Hansen, go check it out.
Yep.
Been busy, mate?
Yeah.
What on earth is going on here?
This is the manifold for the underfloor heating.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is fill it up, pressurise it, 10 bar, and they can screed.
Could you explain what is actually going on here?
These are the flow and returns for each zone. So you've got bedroom 1, hallway, bedroom 2, bedroom 3, and bathroom.
Okay. And then what are the valves on the top?
When you service it, you set them to the flow temperature.
Yeah.
And so you get the maximum out of each room.
Cool.
So what we're doing, we're just putting ourselves a little bit of shuttering up, because that's where the wardrobe's going to go. So we don't want the screed to flow into there. So I'm going to put that down, screw that down, run a bead of mastic along the front there. And then what we've got to do, we're going to have to put a bit of this board in here, because the screed's going to flow through here, and that's carpeted. So we just need to throw that through there now. So if we go at 300, if we get to do 2 bits of 300, that will sail through there then. And that'll create that little bunker. We're going to call it a bunker, like playing golf. Maybe with my golf club. You know, you just like that, you hold it like that. Then you've got to look at the ball, and then you keep your eye on the ball, and then you come round, your eye on the ball, and then you're up, and then ping! I don't know golf.
That was rubbish, right? Oh, sorry. Yeah, the knee.
Give it to Ted. Get him to hold it there.
You do it, Anna.
Yeah. God's going to pay me back. I'm going to get that all up me.
This is the 6,051, he says.
6, that's the big one.
And that's the one you just asked to be cut.
Yeah, mate, take that one and cut that.
Okay. Sam, you messed up again.
So close.
See, I'll just try to.
Yeah.
Like that, didn't work, did it? Let it go in there like that.
What's the chances of that?
Hollywood. Yeah, he messaged me the other day about jumpers.
Mm.
They should be ready today, actually. He said, you know, I'm Hollywood. Any chance of a new wardrobe for the merch? Anything for you? I said, huh? Extra small, is it? I actually said to him, I said, you need a medium. I'm not buying you a small.
No.
Because the small looks too tight.
You got to grow into it.
You've got to grow into it, big man.
Just wanted to know if you wanted to eat your words or not
Have
about
your
the old
moment.
Calpol.
Listen, have your moment, bruv. But if you're telling me
You know,
that-
you was just ill. You should have tried some.
no, I'm an adult, mate. I'll take a tablet.
How many people can we just add was with me on that?
About 4.
No.
There was about 4.
Go over to the Facebook.
Out of
and
about
have a look.
60 comments, about 4 people said I do adult Calpol.
And they were all 12.
Yeah.
He went, thank God for that. He even texted me, he said, looks like everyone had your back on the Calpol.
Steve's like,
I didn't even see the video had gone up, and he's like,
is it going to work?
I don't know.
HollyBrad's on gear 1 at the moment.
I think he's always in gear 1.
He lives in gear 1.
I'm not being funny. HollyBrad don't have a gear 2.
I don't even think he's got a gear 1. The man's stuck in neutral, bro.
Sometimes I do think.
We're just getting ready for self-leveling, Ben. I think we've got about an hour.
It's 3:15. Well, we've got as long as it takes, really. But if you've got plans, you better cancel them. I have got plans. I've got to take Frank for a friendly tonight.
he's got his football, but
You got to cancel it though.
I like that chap, bro. My man speaks the truth, shame the devil. He's a businessman right there. I've taught him very well. I'm quite happy with that chingwag. Just need mixing gear.
It's all done it.
But you ain't going to carry every bucket up, you're going to mix up here.
Stop shouting, man. That's why the bags are up here, bro.
Bought 20 bags up yesterday, and now he's thinking he's going to knock up downstairs. You've got one coat there, you've got the second coat, and that's had 3 coats. We don't know if it needs 4. I think the apex looks good. What's that, 3 up there, yeah? That's all up 3 in it, yeah. I think it looks good, doesn't it? I think it needs another one. When you've got fresh dash, it's all about filling it out, and them little air pockets there, it's where the dash is drawing it in as it's drying, and you're getting them final little pops. But the thicker it goes, that all becomes marshmallow looking rather than stony and spiky. It becomes like some sort of cloud look. And you definitely don't want to get the scaffold down and look at it and think that you need another one. So I think the time's now. If you're in a predicament at this stage and you think it needs that extra coat, then give it that coat. Even though it's another day's work with Steve to whip round and give it another coat, and that's another day's money, I think the end look and feel of it will be worth it.
But that's the end of the day. Thanks for watching today's episode. Hope you enjoyed it very much.
Thanks, mate.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey, nice.
And that's about it.
That's about it. We didn't manage to get onto the screen in today.
Oh no, we didn't manage to get onto the screen today because Brad's too slow at working because he takes his time and all he eats is cakes. But Steve's done lots of work actually. Steve's gone on very well.
Yeah, he did.
And then Sam's gone very well. I've gone very well. It's just Brad and Ben letting the team down. The end.